Conditioning drills for the Heavy Bag Blueprint 3.0. Starting off with conditioning drill number 1, alternating teeps. For this drill, we're really focusing on just keeping the feet moving, bringing the knees up, and then extending out, stabbing the bag with the ball of your foot. If you're throwing the right push kick or right teep, your right arm is swinging down. If you're throwing the left push kick or the left teep, which is the same thing by the way, your left arm is swinging down. Staying fluid, keeping the body moving, getting that heart rate up. Drill number 2, alternating kicks. Starting with whatever side feels most comfortable for you, and then dropping down and rotating with the opposite side kick. This is a more advanced drill. It is more difficult to be able to stay balanced and controlled while doing it, and that's why it's important to challenge yourself to do this. See how my feet are dropping down and already going to the rotation as I'm following through with the kick. Try to keep it all one fluid movement if you can. Drill number 3, alternating elbows. From here, we're just switching right elbow and left elbow, mixing it up, keeping our chin tucked and staying inside range. Driving through the bag, focusing on clean technique, rotating the shoulders, and just pushing hard, trying to slice open the bag. Drill number 4, alternating spear elbows. Same idea, staying on the inside of the bag and then driving those spear elbows up and through the bag. You can either be hitting with the point of the elbow or driving through with the forearm. Both are effective in their own way, but we're just making sure that we have good defense as well with our hands up and our chin tucked, because if we're in elbow range and throwing elbows, then your opponent can throw elbows as well. Conditioning drill number 5, alternating kick teep. We're going to throw a rear kick with a lead teep and then a lead kick with a rear teep. It might take a second to get a flow and rhythm for it, but whatever side you're kicking with, you're throwing the teep. Then once you finish the teep, you're going to go straight into that same side kick. So if I throw the left teep, it's left kick. If I throw the right teep, it's right kick. Study and observe how I'm doing this. Try it out a few times. Be okay if you mess up, but once you get into a good rhythm, it'll feel nice. Drill number 6, alternating check teep. Same idea as the previous drill. You're going to start with the check and then teep with the opposite side. Just keep it nice and flowy. Try to do it alongside me. This won't be as intense as throwing a kick, but we want to keep that heart rate up with these conditioning drills. Drill number 7, power rear roundhouse. For this one, you're throwing as hard as you can, really trying to get your body to rotate and commit to the kick. Essentially trying to break the bag down if you can. Don't neglect your technique. Don't neglect your defense. Always getting back into your stance. But just a little extra drive through the hips, squeeze the glutes, rotate the foot, really pivot and drive. Conditioning drill number 8, power switch kicks. Same concept. Throwing full 110% power into your switch kick. Not giving a tell of your switch kick by hopping up as you switch. Your switch is still nice and quick, but you're just driving through with a little bit more rotation, a little bit more power to try to kick the bag off from its stand. Conditioning drill number 9, speed rear kicks. So come up on the ball of your foot, start throwing your rear kick, and use your arm as counterbalance and get a good cadence and rhythm going. You're doing these speed kicks for 30 seconds, so having a good pace and a good rhythm is super important. Keeping your post leg as straight as you can and not neglecting your form even though you're trying to kick a little bit faster than usual. Drill number 10 is speed lead kicks. Same idea, we're just starting with the switch. It's the same mechanics, just the opposite side. Trying to stay on the ball of your foot the entire 30 seconds, landing with your shin, and using your upper body to help with the cadence and the rhythm. Conditioning drill number 11, skip knees. So you grab a hold of the bag, bring your hips and everything in, and once you get started, drive your hips back, bring your rear knee up, and then start driving the knee into the bag. Once you land the knee, it comes almost straight down, and as your foot is coming down, your opposite knee is swinging back to give it enough space to land with some power. This is not an easy drill. It should get your heart rate up. It should push you. But make sure you keep holding onto the bag and keep pushing. Conditioning drill number 12, 1-2 burnout. It's exactly what you think. It's jab cross, straight at the bag, keeping a nice steady pace and rhythm. It's still driving through with some power and trying to retract your hands right back to your face. For something like this, it's important to stay focused and to stay technical and just keep pushing. Conditioning drill number 13, 1-2 burpees. Throw a jab cross, then drop down into the burpee. Now, although these are conditioning drills, don't neglect your technique. Make that jab cross nice and solid, and then drop down into the burpee. It can either be a burpee version with a push-up or just a regular squat thrust. Up to you and what you want to do for your challenge. Next drill, number 14, 1-2 check burnout. So we're just throwing the jab cross and alternating the checks that we're using and then stepping right back into the jab cross. It's important to just build this into your muscle memory, throwing some punches and following up with checks. It's really easy to get countered with leg kicks. So drilling burnouts like this not only will help your shoulder endurance, but also your defense. Conditioning drill number 15, 1-2 check kick burnout. So you're going to throw the 1-2, follow up with the check, and then return with a kick on the same side that you're checking. It's important to be able to return with the same side you're checking because that's typically the opening your opponent's leaving while they try to kick you. So push yourself during these conditioning, but make sure your defense is nice and tight and make sure you're driving through the bag with full force. Conditioning drill number 16, 1-2 double kick burnout. Jab cross, double kick. Alternating the sides that you're kicking with. Double rear roundhouse, jab cross, double switch kick. These kicks are powerful and fast, but you're obviously always trying to stay technical as well. If you want to, you can switch up the levels of the kick into low kicks, high kicks, body kicks, all up to you. Conditioning drill number 17, lead kick check burnout. So we're starting with a lead switch kick, coming right into a lead check, and keeping that flow from a lead kick, lead check. Bringing the elbow to the outside of the knee. Just letting that foot just touch the ground for a second before exploding back up into the kick. And keeping the flow of the entire drill. Conditioning drill number 18, rear check kick burnout. Same concept, but you're just doing it on your rear side. Might feel a little bit more natural, but it could also feel a little bit more awkward because the rear check does put you a little out of position. Just watch your footwork. Make sure you're in good distance with the bag and having good defense and control. Conditioning drill number 19, skipping lead teep. So this one is a good one for your calf endurance and your hip endurance. Just skipping off the back foot, a little bit forwards and backwards if you can, and driving through the bag, focusing on good balance, good control, and good technique. Conditioning drill number 20, skipping rear teep. Same concept, we're just going to switch our stance and start skipping off that back foot as we're throwing that now lead side teep. Using your upper body to help counterbalance, to help drive the hip a little bit more, stabbing with the ball of your foot and staying focused. Conditioning drill number 21, split squat plus lead kick. So here we're going to have our rear leg forward and our lead leg back. We're going to drop down to a squat and then drive up and through, rotating the entire body as we explode from the legs to rotate into the kick. Conditioning drill number 22, split squat plus rear kick. So here you're in your normal stance and you're just dropping down to a split squat and then driving up off the ground, rotating the body as much as you can and throwing these kicks for full power. As always, don't neglect technique for power, but really try to drive through and rotate the body. Conditioning drill number 23, explosive kicks. This is a more advanced drill. Takes a little bit of athleticism and power in the legs, but you can start from your knees, explode up, and then drive through with the kick immediately once your feet are planted. Try to alternate the kicks if you can. Work a little bit on both sides. And just challenge yourself. See how this goes. Conditioning drill number 24, squat plus alternating teeps. So here we're going to square up into a regular position, not necessarily a orthodox or southpaw stance, just a regular squared stance. Come down to a squat and alternate our teeps. The teeps can be high, they can be low, they can be to the body. The main idea is we're getting a nice deep squat, using our legs to drive through and stabbing with the ball of our foot into the bag. Conditioning drill number 25, squat plus alternating kicks. So again, we're going to be in a neutral stance, And we're going to drop down to a squat and then come straight up into a kick. It's a little difficult because you're not into your normal stance, and so your hips are actually parallel to the bag. So you really have to focus on rotation, turning your shoulder, and driving through. Conditioning drill number 26, Saenchai Switch plus 1-2. So it's a Saenchai Switch. You're going to switch your feet 3 times. By doing it 3 times, you're going to be in your opposite stance. And then from there, you're going to throw a jab cross. The jab will always come from the same side that your lead leg is. So if you switch and you end up with your right leg forward, then you start with your right hand. If you switch and you finish with your left leg forward, then you start with your left hand. Conditioning drill number 27, Saenchai Switch plus 2-3. Again, we're doing the 3 switches, but now we're going to start with our rear side cross into the hook. So if I switch 3 times and my left leg is forward, I'm going to start with my right cross. If I switch 3 times and my right leg is forward, then I'm going to throw the left cross. Takes a little coordination, takes a little practice, but get into the flow and you'll feel that much more like you're living in the Matrix. Conditioning drill number 28, Saenchai Switch plus rear Teep. So we're going to do the 3 switches, and the leg that ends up behind us is going to throw the Teep. And the key here is to make sure the Teep is coming back behind you before starting the switch again. Trying to get full extension on that Teep and making sure it's coming back the way it went out. Conditioning drill number 29, Saenchai Switch plus rear roundhouse. Same idea. You're going to switch 3 times, and then the rear leg is going to throw the kick, and it's going to retract back to where it first began before starting the switch again. Again, do this slow, get a feel for it, get an understanding of how your body works, the mechanics of it all, then add some speed and power to it. Conditioning drill number 30, power boxing. You guessed it, we're just throwing hands as hard as we can. Every strike is 100% power. Now, will this be relevant to a fight? Sometimes, but typically what we want to be doing with this drill is just focus on really rotating our body and seeing how much power we can unload with our boxing. And although you're focusing on power, always stay tight defensively. Conditioning drill number 31, power low kicks. So for here, you require a banana bag. If you don't have a banana bag, you can just do alternating power kicks to the body. Really driving through, trying to chop down the tree, if you will. Coming back into a stance, resetting, and going right back into it. Conditioning drill number 32, body, body, head. So you're going to start with 2 hooks to the body, alternating. So it'll be left, right, left, and the last one to the head. So right, left to the body, and right to the head. Or left, right to the body, and left to the head. Just alternating through, driving through the legs, rotating the shoulders, punching through the back.